Welcome back to Alan Wake's American Nightmare, the arcade mode, brought to you by Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. We are now in the 5th and final of the normal difficulty levels, the trailer park. The first thing you're going to do in the trailer park is turn around to kill the two enemies who happen to spawn right behind you. And I am apt to point this out immediately because, having retried this level many times, I have realized that this is likely going to be your first move. I don't know if it is simply my trepidation with this being the last of the normal difficulty levels, but for some reason I get hit incredibly frequently in the trailer park, even though the trailer park is not really much more difficult than any of the other levels in this game. I actually just want to drain this guy's shield just so I feel like I have accomplished something up to this point, because before I actually start killing him, and I winced just a little bit because I thought he was going to hit me, because the dodge system is really hard to use in this game. I'm going to use this guy to get my multiplier up before I actually proceed with the arcade rounds, just like every other round I've done up to this point. Please do not hit me before I get the multiplier decently high enough. I have realized just how the dodge system and its requirements require you to be a little careful with how you do it and not so reckless that you might actually mess it up. In order to use the dodge system correctly in this game, you have to press LB after you have both pressed and held a direction on the joystick. You have to press it in order to initiate the dodge sequence, and you have to continue to hold that direction up to the moment where you press LB to initiate the dodge. The moment the dodge moment happens, then you can let go of the control stick, because the game will do the rest for you. Here come the small guys. I also have noticed in playback videos that there is a certain method to the madness in order to stop the small guys from ruining your multiplier. Instead of using dodges in order to stop the small guys from attacking you, you would be much more suited to use your flashlight. The flashlight must stop enemies the instant the flashlight touches them, especially the small guys. They are not immune to this flashlight's powers. Even though they are small, they are annoying, and they may spawn directly behind you, like this particular person right here. There is somebody in my vicinity right now. There he is. I'm gonna shoot this guy to death. Wait for the rest of the enemies to show up. Nobody in my immediate proximity, because of the slow motion moment indicated that. There is another small guy right here. I really can't stand these guys. I really can't. And it's also really glad that I'm on recording right now, so I don't have the freedom to just spew whatever derogatory phrases, whatever insane just insults will come flying out of my lips because of how much these guys frustrate me. We're in a trailer park. These guys are wearing baseball caps, shirts, have wrenches, and a bunch of, you know, middle-class American type identifying items. So guess what I'm going to be attacking every time these guys piss me off is their class. It's you, lower middle class white Americans. How dare you hit me? Oh no. Oh, but I wouldn't be saying just that. That would be letting them off too easy. There's just a couple more of these guys. I think the Grenadier spawned this round, so I'm gonna sprint just a little bit just to make sure. There he is! There's my buddy! There's my best buddy in the whole world! Not really. I cannot stand Grenadiers because the grenade almost hit me. Did he really just throw two of them? I think the Grenadier actually just hit a new low. I don't know how I never noticed that before. Does the Grenadier actually throw two sometimes? I really hope he doesn't, because the Grenadier can go fuck himself for all I care. He might as well just throw one. One is bad enough. Only one of those needs to touch you. Only one of those needs to land on you, explode near you, and maybe not even get anywhere near close to hitting anybody else. I really hope these are the only two guys who spawned right next to me. I'm going to look around just to confirm that. It looks like, yes, as a matter of fact, it is just this one small guy right now, maybe the Grenadier, because I can't remember exactly which rounds the Grenadier actually spawned. If there's one thing, it's one thing for a game to be challenging. It's another game. It's another thing for the game to have to require a bunch of tries just to learn the patterns. Like, I don't want to feel like I have to study this game like you would for like an exam, like an encyclopedia or something, that you really have to pay close attention to all the details in order to have a decent grasp of the material. I just want to play the game, learn the basic mechanics, so that I can just pick up the controller at any time after, let's say, several years, having forgotten most of the minute details, however important they may be. Just pick it up and be effective. Speaking of effectiveness, I really need to find either ammo or another gun as soon as possible, because these guys are going to start attacking me. I'm pretty sure there's a grenadier who spawned this wave, which means I can't linger here for long because he will hit me, piss me off, cause me to swear egregiously. Where is everybody? That is a splitter over there. There are small guys behind me. There they are, right there. There's a lot of small guys, actually. I want to shoot the crap out of this guy, and hopefully before the small guys actually try to approach, and I accidentally made the splitter split, whatever. This guy with my shots. I can't believe I just dodged the small guys. I cannot overstate how important it is that you use the flashlight instead of using the dodge system to hit the small guys. The flashlight is infinitely more reliable to stop their attacks, especially when they flank you like that. Now there's an army of small guys behind me. I can't believe I just freaked out. These guys just pop out of nowhere. They pop out of nowhere. You cannot anticipate sometimes exactly where these guys are going to be. But thankfully, the sprint is actually effective enough where you can outrun these guys to the point. Although I have a feeling that they actually do run at basically the same rate you do. There is still an enemy around here somewhere. I swear to G, I don't know where he is. Maybe he actually did just die. Get ready for the next wave. I wasn't. I have an assault rifle now, and it looks like I may actually have all the points I need in order to get 3 stars in this level, the 40,000 that is required. I really need to keep my eyes open for the grenadier. There's another small guy. There's a guy on my left who is not... Oh, okay. Small guys go fuck themselves. I don't know why I just threw that flare. That probably wasn't a good idea. Except maybe I could kill this guy and keep my eyes open for the grenadier. Where is Mr. Grenadier? Mr. Grenadier, the undersigned, the complainant, somebody who loves to play the game that you're in. I really hope you don't hit me right now, especially because I haven't been damaged yet. I really would like to, you know, on more than just one level, successfully go through the entire round without getting hit. That would be really cool. That big guy really needs to keep his distance from me. And I'm just gonna, yeah, okay, yeah, you go fuck yourself. You gonna do that? Huh? You gonna do that? Oh, but you missed me, didn't you? You suck! You all suck! Oh, yes. Oh, no damage from me. Not this time. Everybody's right behind me now, so now I can use the flashlight as a tunnel to get all of the enemies before they touch me. Why did I just throw the flash grenade? Shouldn't have done that. I'm going to pull out my handgun because I really want to save the assault rifle ammo in emergency situations only. I'm pretty sure, even if I do get hit at this point, that the multiplier, the cumulative multiplier that you get as a result of completing the level rather, with an insane amount of enemies left on the screen would be enough to get me past the 3-star mark, provided, yep, okay, there it was, I lost the multiplier. I don't even really need a multiplier right now, because now I'm at the point where I can just focus on my dodge, and maybe not have to worry about the goddamn small guys. I need to find a flare. I need to find a flare before I can even get the ammo box. I may not even have to attack anybody, although that would be the cheap way of going it out. What I really want to do is find a flare so I can hit the ammo box. There's like a small guy right in front of me, and I actually used the big guy, the mid-sized guy's attack. He's out of breath, so he can't run. There's the bird. Bird can also go fuck himself. Grenadier also can sincerely go fuck himself. I stunned him. Gonna take him down. And I killed him at the exact same time that I dodged the small guy with this pro GTA style rocking out. Where is the flare? I need to find the flare. I really wish that small guy would just go away. That is a small ammo box that I don't want. I don't even care how much time it takes me to complete this. To particular wave, because I could still rely on the end-of-game multipliers, thank you flashlights, and randomly activating the dodge sequence. Alan, like, go to the gym, man. Get a gym membership. It's $10 a month. Hit the treadmill. Learn how to run for longer than 10 seconds. For God's sake, man. Where are the flares? In the innumerable number of times that I have repeated this level, I never properly learned the item layout. Hence, I'm running around all over the place, having no clear indication as to whether or not I'm actually going to hit a flare. I still need a flare because I have no ammo in my inventory at the moment. So I'm not even really sure how to proceed, except just to keep running. Maybe find a flare somewhere, if there are any more flares to be had. Maybe in time for Alan to just catch up on his breath, man. And the splitter small guy hit me. I should probably hit that. Oh my God, is that a flare? No, that's the ammo box because I already passed that. Alan, you can catch your breath. Okay, so it looks like I am just going to have to cheese my way through the rest of this level, and by doing that, I am going to use, dodges. If only I wasn't surrounded by just small guys! Thank you, Splitter Small Guys, for being just a little bit easier to detect when you started the attack animation, you bug-eyed creeps, you freaks of nature, you hook-handed sons of bitches. Okay, here comes the dodge. There's no Grenadier in sight, running away, they're all distant from me, and yay, I did it. I only got 5,000 points for actually doing that. That guy's corpse just fell in view because these guys get ragdoll physics as soon as they die, and they just fall to whatever momentum the game sent them in. Undamaged streak for 7.5 minutes. I did not do nearly as well on this level as I would have liked to, but given that I already have repeated this level many times in practice and recording, I am just happy to be done with the level. There, 3 stars. That was the trailer park. Unfortunately, this particular video was not a very good guide on exactly where all the items were, all the waves. Although, here's the thing about the arcade mode. The only determining factor as to how difficult the level is, besides just your capacity to memorize where the items are, is the enemy mechanics. You guys will see in the Nightmare levels, and that will be the next part, that as the enemies get more difficult to kill, that is what raises the difficulty, is the difficulty in killing the enemies. Nothing else in the level is really that much more difficult, except that in the Nightmare levels you get the darkness filter, as I had touched on in our commentary. Anyway, this has been Cloud9 Plays, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, the arcade mode, the trailer park level, the 5th and final of the normal difficulty levels. In the next part, we are going to go through all 5 of the levels again, starting with the cemetery in the Nightmare difficulty, and how horrifying it will be. I will see you guys next time.